guys, this is Orpheus. Oh no! Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm so excited. This is me. I did not I was really hopeful. I was really hopeful that maybe today we would be in the cave, but that's not an option, sadly. Right after right after I ended my last stream, I ran into a couple complications. So unfortunately, we're not in the cave, but I was able to procure this place, and it's pretty nice. I like it here. I guess we'll have to stay here for a little while. So, I mean, it kind of sucks. It's not home. Not home. But I'm gonna make it work as much as I can, you know? So, well, yeah. It's great to finally get to see you all. Or I guess at least, it's great to be here. Wait, what? Wait, why did that go there? No! It's not supposed to be there. I was wondering what was going on. I was like, where's all my, music going? It's already turning into that. But all that to say, I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to get to kind of show off, well, me, I guess. So first things first, I have a couple things I want to show everyone to kind of introduce myself a little bit better. So I'm just going to quickly swap things over to a different format real quick. Give me just 1 second. There we go. This is me. This is some info about me if you'd like. So, first things first, I guess I should go over how old am I and who exactly I am, right? Oh, did it pop it up? Oh, no it didn't, not yet. Oh, I'm also in the corner. I need to quickly... What? I'm still trying to get used to this format. I'm still not 100% prepared for this. I thought I was, but turns out no. So, some real quick info. My name's Orpheus, and if you're curious as to how old I am, well, the technicality is that I'm kind of ancient. I'm over 2 millennia years old. I'm over 2,000 years old. Or at least, I think it's more like, I think it's quite old. I'm quite old. I'm at least old enough to drink, and that's the main thing. My height is 180 centimeters. My birthday is on March 22nd, and I don't really pay attention to it, but if you do, I'm an Aries. And oddly enough, I'm also something called a cusp, which means I showed 2 different signs. I don't really understand it, but it's what I am. And, well, I have a secondary job on top of this, and that's being an assistant to the muses. I was brought back specifically so that I could help inspire people, and well, it's something I enjoy doing. And it's definitely something that I appreciate getting to do, because it makes every day a lot more fun. All that being said, going to quickly... Oh, jeez, this is horrid. This is the worst thing ever! I'm gonna have to edit that out. That was not what I meant to do. I was brought back from the Underworld due to circumstances, and I've been entrusted with new duties as an assistant. Being sent to inspire others? Well, I'm having a hard time adjusting to things, obviously. Way worse than I thought. But some things that I like. I enjoy music. And actually back in my first life, I was a really renowned musician. I enjoy rock music, blues, classic, and a lot of other stuff. When it comes to playing video games, I enjoy adventure games, first-person shooters. Honestly, I enjoy third-person shooters. And I really like spooky things. One of my favorite movies of all time, actually, is the original Japanese version of The Grudge. And I really think that it's just a fun concept, being scared. Or going to watch a movie for the explicit thing of being scared. Reading, I enjoy reading, but I mainly enjoy reading manga or poetry. My favorite manga of all time is actually Pandora Hearts. I'm a huge fan of Jun Mochizuki. I think that they're an incredible manga artist, as well as just an incredible storyteller. I'm also reading Spy X Family, which is... It's way too cute. It's way too cute and awesome. It's way good. I read Horimiya. I really enjoyed that one. That one was a really fun experience. And I do like Berserk. Every now and again, you gotta have that one thing that just doesn't quite fit. And that one's definitely... It's intense. That's a very intense manga, but it's really good. As for poetry, I was also a very well-known poet back in my day. And I really enjoy Margaret Atwood. She has a lot of really great works, as well as Emily Dickinson, Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe is just such a well-known, well-established... It is my best interest that I include him here. Because he has so many amazing works of literature. And William Blake, but I'm not too familiar with a lot of his work. Just very few, every now and again pieces. Some things I don't like. That would include satyrs. Don't ask. There's a lot going on there. Honestly, you know what? They're part of the reason why we're not in the cave today. Because I was originally... It was originally gonna be in the cave, but like... After the stream, after I got done streaming, I walked out, I came back into the cave, and there was one. There was one in the cave. And I was like, hey, man, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. I don't appreciate you being here. This is my home. Get out. And sure enough, you know, they didn't comply. I didn't appreciate that. Then they bring out panpipes, and apparently there's a whole swarm of them. So, unfortunately, my cave's been taken over for the time being, but I'm going to try and get that rectified soon. But back to it, I'm not a big fan of sour foods. Like, if it's a sour sweet kind of thing, like limes I enjoy. Pomegranates, I mean, I'm Greek. I like pomegranates, but like, I'm not a fan of sour stuff. It's not doing it for me. I don't like being patient. I don't like being bored. I ramble. It's something I do a lot. Graveyards, I mean, they're just spooky. Which is fine, because I like spooky things, but there's something really weird about graveyards. They make me unsettled. They make me uncomfortable. And then I play Apex. I shouldn't dislike gambling. But I'm not a fan of gambling. I don't like the loot box mentality. Something else. I really am not a fan of crowded or cramped places. I'm not a fan of big crowds or anything like that. It stresses me out. It stresses me out way too much. But back to some of the things that I like. I really enjoy anime and I really enjoy movies. Some of my favorite anime is the Full Metal Alchemist series, like Brotherhood, and the actual original series was actually pretty good. I was surprised by it. Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Komi-san, Code Geass, Fate, Grand Order, Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, and then as for movies, I really enjoy Your Name. I think that that's a very sweet anime movie. Silent Voice is around the same vein. And then Corpse Bride. I love Corpse Bride. I think that that's such a cool movie to watch. I was honestly I was really surprised by that one. I didn't expect it to be as cute as it was in the end. I really thought it was going to be a way darker Tim Burton movie. It turned out really good. And The Princess Bride. I really enjoy The Princess Bride. I've only seen it like a few times, but I think I had watched it recently when I was making this, so I was like, yeah, I gotta include that. And some games. So I mean, let's be honest, a lot of these have been on the channel now. Nier, we're currently going through Nier. And we're at a point where we're actually getting close to the end of it. Apex Legends, I mean, that's just fun. That's just mindless fun. Devil May Cry, we played the 5th one. But I've played all of the Devil May Cry games. All of them. And that includes the bad ones. I don't know, there's just something fun about being a wacky wahoo pizza guy. It's what he is. Resident Evil, Persona. We may actually get to play the Persona games too, because I heard that they're coming to PC. So I'm really hopeful that we can play that. I'm very hopeful. And then the Tales of series, which I'm now officially contractually obliged to mention, because Symphonia is so good, and I'm looking forward to getting to play Abyss and what was the other one? Vesperia. I think that's what it was. But oh, I also wanted to include some of my favorite artists and some of my favorite music. So Papa Roach, I enjoy Scars. That's probably my favorite song by them. I enjoy Black Bear. Panic at the Disco. Lotus Juice is top of the top. And then Twice. We appreciate Twice. We stand for Twice. All American Rejects. And I had to throw a classical person in because none of the other ones really fit that board. So I included Chopin. Especially that waltz. There's something about it. There's something about it that's just very, very sweet and very, very cute. I love it. I love Chopin's music. Favorite poems. I enjoy Variation of the Word Sleep. That one, I'm be honest, I read that one recently. And it made me go red-faced at the very end because it says something so short and so cute. I immediately I closed the book and I was just I covered my face oh my gosh. Someone said that to me. I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do. There's also, I mean, William Shakespeare is the same vein as Edgar Allan Poe. You gotta include them. So, Not Mine Own Fears, nor The Prophetic Soul. 1383 is one of my favorite poems by Emily Dickinson. And then The Solitary Reaper is just, it's a very interesting poem. I really enjoy that one. Next part. So, this is a very famous photo of me, and every time I see it, it makes me so like, that's not me. I don't look anything like that. Look at me. Look at me. That's not my style. Not anymore. So what happened was, this is what I used to look like. This is who I used to be. And well, that happened. That happened, and a lot changed after that. So, those who do not know the full story of me, I was once a very well-known poet and musician, and then I apparently had some hard stuff happen. And then I died, and I got dismembered. And that's how if you see it, this is how I got this scar on my neck. It's something I haven't really been able to heal up from fully. I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me too much anymore, but it was kind of an adjustment when, you know, I first saw it. It was kind of a shock. But these are the people who actually did my my artwork and my modeling and my rigging. So Myron, she is an incredible person to work with. I love her work so much. And on top of that, every time I've talked with her, and every time I have brought something up, she was very receptive. She was very great to work with. And on top of that, I mean, she's just an awesome person to talk to. She really helped out a lot with some of my actual creative process. And then oh, whoops, I accidentally forgot to, I forgot to change that. But that's, my rigger is Ara the Lonely Dragon, and she did an incredible job rigging my model. I could not be more grateful for the work that they did. She came up with all the crazy expressions that I do and all the fun little motions that I can do. It's so good. And speaking of that, I want to go on ahead and show off my character a little bit. So one moment as I quickly swap the screen. Alright. So this is what I look like. Hold up, I'm gonna take a step back. Let me take a couple steps back. So this is me. Starting from here, I do wear boots. I prefer to wear boots. Just a lot more comfortable for me. And then I wear slacks. I enjoy wearing pants. I'm not a shorts kind of guy. And then, real quick, let me pull up. I'm just gonna, hold up. Let me move the camera. This is my cape. I love my little cape. This was actually a gift to me from someone well known. The goddess Nyx. She actually gave me this cape so that I could kind of keep myself concealed when needed. Because I'm kind of not allowed to show myself too often, but this is an exception. But I love like the added bit of being able to see the swirl of the stars and everything else in between it. It's so cool. It's such a fun thing to show off at parties. But I'm gonna quickly zoom in because I really want. This vest was not easy to find, but I really enjoy the buttons. Look at the buttons. there's so much to kind of go on about with this outfit, and I love it so much, especially my little clasps here. I love the aesthetic that they have, and I love getting to see the glint. It's so good. And then of course I wear a tie. I enjoy wearing a tie. And I love my little buttons that I have. And look at my little gold tie bar. It's so good. And I keep my hair up because it gets, I mean, look at all this. I have a lot. And it gets in the way a little bit sometimes, even now. But all that to say, I truly do appreciate having everyone here, and I really hope that we can continue to go through the next couple bits. So, let me quickly swap it back. Alright. So, some of the goals that I have. I really want to, I need to go just a little bit further that way. There we go. I really want to develop a community. I want to continue to expand my channel and continue to do stuff and put more video game content out. And speaking of content, I also really want to make some original music. Maybe even cover some songs. Become 3D, I mean, it would be cool. It would be really cool, but I don't think it's not a priority. It's definitely not a priority. But as for making original music and cover songs, I really do still enjoy singing. It's something that I do in my spare time, but I haven't really practiced that much lately. So maybe we can do that one day. Maybe we'll just have like a karaoke stream. On top of that, I also want to do a lot of collabs. I think doing some collab streams would be fun, with maybe some other content creators, or continue to bring people in who, well, I appreciate. I'd love to do some more stuff with the musings. I think it would be fun to have like a full-blown collaboration stream with an entire community once I have it. I want to make friends with lots of people. The more people that I know, the better. Or at least that's how I kind of view it. Another thing, I would really love to learn a new language. Or relearn an old one that I don't really speak anymore. And as for the rest, well, let's figure that out as we go. Because we have a whole lot of time to figure these things out, and I'm looking forward to spending every moment that I can with you. And that's another thing is, well, mentioning relearning an old language, I kind of have amnesia. Or at least to say, I can't really remember that much of my past. There's certain bits that come and go, but, well, I had to forget so I could move on, right? There's actually an ancient river where I was originally from that when you drink from it, you'd start to forget things. It's the river of forgetfulness, and, well, I kind of was forced to partake in it. Well, not so much forced, that's kind of putting in a bad light. If I wanted to come back, I had to drink from it. So, yeah. My live tag. I couldn't really come up with anything good. Maybe someone will tell me one that they think is good, but I came up with Orpheus, Onlinez, and I mean the fan tag, I mean, you guys are my muslings. Or my musings, it's however you want to say it. And if you do appreciate the content I put out, then please hit me up with the performing mask. I'd really appreciate, it would be really cool and it would be really exciting to see some people putting out that they're a fan of me. But I want to do a quiz because I want to see what you guys know. I want to see what you guys know about the time period that I'm from. So get ready, because we're going to go over some Greek mythology. So, who assisted the Argonauts in gaining the Golden Fleece? Because if you didn't know, I used to be an Argonaut. Was it Medea, Ariadne, Arachne, or both A and C? I'm gonna give you guys a moment to kind of figure out which one you think, and no cheating. No cheating. I know it's really easy in today's day and age, but no cheating. But mentioning the Argonauts, that's actually one of the most well-known things I'm kind of assisted on, was getting to help Jason retrieve the Golden Fleece. And, well, that one was kind of an ordeal. I don't really remember too much of that. But it was really interesting to get to meet so many people. I know I met Hercules. That was a crazy experience getting to meet him. He was actually a lot more humble than I thought he'd be. Alright, you guys locked in your answers? You guys figured out what you think it is? Because if you guessed Medea, you're correct. She was actually, she was a sorceress too, which I had to kind of look that back up, and it kind of sparked some old memories. I was like, wow, actually I do kind of remember that. But bonus question, because we bring up Ariadne, and I want to know what you guys know. Who did Ariadne assist, and how did she assist them? So once again, we're going to take a couple seconds just to kind of think about it. Let you guys kind of stretch your brain muscles, figure out where it is, figure out who it was that she helped out. I can't believe I had a momentary mishap earlier. I'm going to have to go and edit that out after this is done. That was so like, oh well, it happens. Especially with me. We should all expect that by now. Alright, so Ariadne, who was she? She was a princess in the Isle of Crete. And the person she assisted was actually Theseus, the founding father of Athens. And that way she assisted was when he got thrown into the Minotaur pit, the Minotaur of Minos, she gave him basically a big ball of twine. A lot of the old stories are so funny to think back to. But she gave a big ball of twine to him and said, hey, just use this when you go in, and then follow it back out. I think it's so interesting to kind of look back at some of the former acts of heroism back then. It's so good. Oh, that did not work the way it was supposed to. Excuse me, one moment while I double check the rest of these. Just one moment. Do the rest of these all work? Of course the rest of these all work. It's just the one that I was most excited about that didn't. Ugh. Alright, well, this is a freebie then. You guys can count this one. You guys can count this one as a victory. So what is the name of the goddess of the night? And that would be Nyx. Because I messed up. But bonus question, what was the name of Yeah, that messed up. I was in a rush on that one, and I think I just messed up. Oh my gosh, and I spoiled this one a second ago. So if you were paying attention, then you're gonna get this one pretty easily. Where did the Minotaur originate? Was it A, Colchis, B, Crete, or C, Thebes? So we're gonna take a second and kind of let things figure out. Did you guys think things through? Maybe go back in the video, see what I said. And if you said the Isle of Crete, you're correct. And was it who fought the... I'm not asking that. I've messed up so many times now. No one can say that I'm scripted. So, real quick. Thanatos is the Greek representation of death, and someone that I've spent a lot of time with. But which of these were not related to this character? Was it A, a sword, B, a scythe, C, poppy flowers, or D, an inverted torch? I'm gonna give you guys just a second to kind of figure this one out, because this one's a hard one. And honestly, you'd be surprised what isn't actually related. I'll give that as a little tidbit. I'm very excited to see what you guys think because... It's the scythe! The scythe is not related to him. Which is... Because he's kind of the Grim Reaper. So, I mean, a lot of people think that's the scythe. But it turns out, no. That's just an added on bit later on. He was most well known for either having a sword, poppy flowers, or the torch. The inverted torch actually kind of carried over as well. But, bonus question. What is the name of his most famous brother? He's got a lot of brothers, but I'm asking what is the name of his most famous brother? A certain video game that came out not too long ago actually brought it up. So I'm very curious. We're gonna wait and give you guys a second to kind of think about it. Another thing that I want to add on is that as a chthonic being, Thanatos actually is responsible for a lot of stuff involving the Underworld. Which, I mean, well, let's be honest, that's not too much of a stretch considering he's the personification of death. But at the same time, you never know, because, I mean, Ares was the Greek god of, he was the Greek god of war, but I mean, he got to hang out in Olympus, so I'm not sure too much how everyone knows about these things. So, what is the name of his brother? If you said the Greek god Hypnos, then you're correct. And that's gonna actually be the end of our short little jacked up quiz that I prepared. I really thought I'd do a lot better on that one, but it turns out no. But I'm okay with that, because you know what? It's the journey. The journey's what's really important here. And the main thing is that, well, I kind of got to share a little bit about my home. And not to mention, well, we're finally introduced. That's what I'm most excited about, is just getting to, well, I guess get to show off some things. So, one thing that I wanted to add on is that I had a plan for a after stream. I think that we're actually going to conclude here, because I didn't really... I have some things that I want to go and take care of. I have some family time that I gotta spend. So, thanks everyone for coming out. I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, this has been Orpheus. And as always, be good, my muslings. Ah, grumpy.